Breaking immigration news. Canada just made a huge move for 2025. Thousands of new opportunities are opening up as provinces get record high PNP quotas. If you've been dreaming of moving to Canada, this could be your moment. Here's everything you need to know. Welcome to Canada Insight Now, your daily source for pension and immigration updates. From CPP and OAS to PR and visa news, we bring you the latest facts that shape your future in Canada. Let's break down exactly what this means, why it's such a big deal, and how it might open brand new doors for thousands of immigrants planning to build their future in Canada. For years now, Canada has faced one major challenge: a growing labor gap across key industries. Sectors like healthcare, construction, technology, hospitality, and agriculture have all been struggling to find enough qualified workers. Employers in almost every province have been raising alarms, saying they simply don't have the manpower to keep operations running smoothly. That's where the Provincial Nominee Program, or PNP, steps in. The PNP allows provinces to select immigrants based on their specific labor market needs, giving them the power to bring in people with the right skills, experience, and language abilities to fill local shortages. Each province gets an allocation from the federal government, a quota that determines how many candidates they can nominate for permanent residency in a given year. And now, in 2025, that quota is going up big time. The new PNP allocations mean thousands more spots have been added nationwide. Provinces like Ontario, British Columbia, Alberta, Saskatchewan, and Nova Scotia are expected to get major boosts to their immigration numbers. This expansion isn't just a symbolic gesture, it's a direct response to the growing demand from provinces that want more flexibility to bring in international talent. Take Ontario, for example. The province's labor market has been facing one of the biggest shortages in Canada. From nurses and doctors to tech engineers and construction workers, demand has skyrocketed. Ontario's government has been urging Ottawa for more PNP nominations for months, and this new increase finally answers that call. The province will now be able to welcome thousands of additional skilled workers under its Ontario Immigrant Nominee Program, helping to fill key roles and strengthen the local economy. British Columbia, on the other hand, has been focusing heavily on its tech pilot and healthcare categories under the BCPNP. With this new expansion, BC can attract more international professionals in technology, early childhood education, and health services, sectors that are vital to keeping the province's economic engine running. Saskatchewan and Manitoba are also celebrating the move. Both provinces have strong agricultural and manufacturing bases that depend heavily on skilled labor. The higher allocation means they can nominate more foreign workers who are ready to contribute immediately to their rural and regional economies. What makes this news even more interesting is the timing. Canada has been tightening its overall immigration targets in certain categories to manage housing pressures and integration challenges, but instead of reducing pathways, the government is strategically shifting focus to the PNP, a decentralized model that lets provinces take the lead. This approach gives more control to local governments, ensuring that newcomers go where they most needed, not just major cities like Toronto or Vancouver, but also smaller towns and communities that desperately need workers. This isn't just about economics either, it's about long-term sustainability. By increasing PNP allocations, the government is reinforcing the idea that immigration works best when it's targeted, regional, and demand-driven. The program gives newcomers a clearer path to permanent residency, while ensuring their skills directly support provincial priorities. Now let's talk about the numbers and potential impact. Though the final allocation numbers vary by province, early estimates suggest that Canada could see an increase of up to 15 to 20% in total PNP nominations nationwide. That means tens of thousands of new candidates being selected through streams like the skilled worker category, employer job offer streams, and even new pilot programs for in-demand trades and healthcare workers. For international applicants watching this news closely, this expansion could be a game changer. It increases the chances of getting an invitation to apply ITA through the provincial streams, especially for those who may not have extremely high comprehensive ranking system (CRS) scores in express entry. Provinces are also becoming more creative. Some are opening targeted draws for specific occupations. Others are prioritizing francophone candidates, and many are investing in new digital platforms to make the nomination process faster and more transparent. But this also raises an important question: why now? The truth is, Canada's economy can't afford to wait. With an aging population and a shrinking domestic labor pool, the country is relying more than ever on immigration to maintain productivity and sustain public services. Healthcare systems are stretched thin, infrastructure projects are delayed due to lack of workers, and industries like IT and finance are facing global competition for talent. By empowering provinces with higher PNP allocations, the federal government is not only boosting the workforce, it is ensuring that economic growth continues even in uncertain global conditions. At the same time, this move sends a clear signal to international students, temporary workers, and skilled professionals around the world. Canada is still open for talent. While some immigration pathways are becoming more selective, the Provincial Nominee Program continues to offer one of the most stable and achievable routes to permanent residency. Another key point here is regional balance. In the past, most newcomers tended to settle in major metropolitan areas like Toronto, Vancouver, and Montreal. But now, provinces are being encouraged to use their increased allocations to spread immigration benefits more evenly, reaching smaller cities and communities that need population growth and workforce renewal. This aligns perfectly with Canada's long-term goal of encouraging immigration beyond major urban centers. Experts also say this could have a positive ripple effect across multiple areas. More workers mean stronger consumer spending, faster housing development, and more tax revenue for provinces to invest in healthcare, education, and social programs. It's a chain reaction that strengthens the entire economy from the ground up. But it's not without challenges. Some critics worry that provinces may struggle with settlement resources if the increase happens too quickly. Others argue that boosting PNP allocations must be matched with better support systems, affordable housing, job matching programs, and recognition of foreign credentials. These are valid concerns, but most analysts agree that the overall benefits far outweigh the risks. For potential immigrants watching this story, the message is clear: 2025 could be one of the best years in recent history to apply through a provincial nominee program. Whether you're a healthcare worker in demand, a tradesperson with hands-on experience, or a tech professional ready to innovate, the doors to Canada's provinces are opening wider than before. So, if you're planning to immigrate, now is the time to stay updated on your target province's nomination draws, job requirements, and upcoming streams. Each province has its own unique selection process, but with these new allocations, there will be more opportunities than ever to get noticed and secure a nomination that leads straight to permanent residency. In the bigger picture, this announcement reaffirms Canada's commitment to building an inclusive, resilient, and future-ready economy powered by immigration. While other countries are tightening their borders, Canada is refining its approach, not by reducing immigration, but by making it smarter, faster, and more responsive to real-world labor needs. You've been watching Canada Insight Now, Canada's trusted voice for pension and immigration news. Subscribe now and stay informed, because your Canadian journey starts here.